What happened here? A cryptocurrency that was in the top 100, DEX, suddenly crashed and did a rug pull. Is this project going to recover or dead forever? Let's have a look at the on-chain metrics, the data most people are not considering. People are already posting memes on Twitter. The team dumped tokens onto Binance and sold them in an instant. And that's then how that looks like on a chart. But we're already starting with the recovery. So is this the time to buy when there is blood on the streets? Hi, my name is Gerhard. I've been in the crypto space for the last 8 years. I had my first million 3 years ago, and it is mainly through active trading of altcoins. My track record is on the website down below. In the last 2 years, I started to publish my trades in real time. We made 48% per annum. Every single trade that I opened is publicly visible over here. Those are all the closed trades. The current open trades, they are available for the premium members. Now, DEX Protocol helps with infrastructure for decentralized autonomous organizations. The project advertises its GitHub repository, so its code repository, directly on the main page. Unfortunately, that repository has not seen any code changes over the last 2 years. So even when coding becomes so much easier with artificial intelligence, DEX did nothing. The protocol's DAO itself has 500 million TVL, and the token has run through a fair share of pump and dumps in the past. This year was a crash of 88%. This year was another one of 91%. But of course, the recent one was the fastest of all of them. But that then begs the question, if the token pumps and dumps, does it make sense to buy now and potentially hope for a recovery to the equilibrium price? That would mean another appreciation of roughly 200% from here. Now, of course, relative to Bitcoin, a token like this does not outperform. We've got lower lows, and while it's unclear whether or not we will see lower highs in the future as well, a crash like this is definitely not inducing any trust. One of the main reasons why people held the token was the tokenomics, as in the number of liquid tokens over time tends to decline. It's roughly 500,000 tokens per year, so -1% of year-over-year growth. By the way, if you are using X, formerly known as Twitter, then feel free to also follow the account of this channel over here. I publish data regularly over here. Make sure though that you follow the right account, so that's @BitcoinStrat. There are a lot of fake accounts. @BitcoinStrat is the only official account. So yeah, DEX has a very complex architecture, but its market cap went from 4.7 billion down to 200 million. So those tokenomics did not help at all. On the Ethereum chain, we've got 4,400 holders. And on the left side, we've got the number of wallets with at least 300 tokens. So at the current price, it's roughly $1,000. In the middle, it's $10,000. On the right, it's $100,000. We don't really see any long-term accumulation over the years. Instead, there's a lot of perpetual futures trading, so a lot of leverage trading on the asset. There was 31 million worth of trading volume on Pionex on the spot market, but on the perpetual futures market, we had more than 700 million worth of trading volume. So really, most discovery of the price happens on the derivatives market. And that market is very volatile and the capital goes in and out quickly. What we see over here, that's the funding rate. And with the recent crash in the price, all the longs got liquidated, and so only the shorts are left. And those shorts, they now pay a hefty funding rate for the remaining longs. When the funding rate normalizes again, that's the point in time when the price can stabilize. As long as this is negative, then even the market makers are not buying the token. There is a strong correlation between very negative funding rates and the price development. When the funding rate is extremely negative, we tend to continue to see declining prices. And of course, with that crash, the open interest has come down as well. So that's the amount of bets on the DEXe price. This used to be 300 million. Now that's down to 40 million. Once there are more bets on the price, then of course the price could recover. But we can see that recently the price continues to fall. Open interest doesn't. So there are some people that are actually trying the counter position and that are currently going long, despite the very negative funding rates. The funding rates are attractive. They pay the longs a lot of funding, but statistically, it's a bad idea to buy during periods like this. Of course, the trading volume on the perps is very high as well. Now, what we've seen with the DEX protocol is quite unique, as in the price decline was very quick. Most altcoins tend to fall over the long term though. And that's how we make money. This here is the copy trading vault. Over the last 2 years, we made 48% APR while most people lost money in crypto. And again, that's just by looking at very weak altcoins and then go short the altcoin and long Bitcoin. That's how we made most of our gains. It's called delta neutral tokenomics arbitrage. So you can simply manually copy trade whatever I do. Or if you don't have the time, you can also deposit your funds into an automatic copy trading vault. To get your first free premium trade, so that's a trade that I currently have open, that many premium members have open as well, you can simply go to this website. So that's pinned down below in the pinned comments. You can get that free trade either via Telegram, you scan this code, or you can get it via email. You input your email over here, and then that position will be sent to you, together also with a tutorial video where I explain how to set up the trade, how to do the risk management, etc. It's 100% free. No payment is needed. No credit card is needed. Simply enter your details. If it's your first time here, feel free to subscribe. I publish this regularly. A like would be very much appreciated as well. Helps the channel grow. See you next time. Cheers.